Hello everybody, and welcome to another edition, or rather the Wednesday edition of the show. This is hashtag the Speaking Chef channel, and my name is Thomas Lekazi, popularly known as TK the Phenomenal One. Today's a Wednesday, but we started this on a Monday. So if you did catch Monday's video, you will know that we did delicious, delectable pizza on Monday. And today it's a Wednesday, right? And today we are making something extra delicious, delectable, appetizing. But today it's a little bit spicy, okay? Today we are making white samp with mince. But I don't want to call this dish white samp and mince. So I put the words together and I am now calling it a Smince. So today we are making the dish called Smince. Alright, thank you so much for tuning into the video. If you are tuning in for the first time, if you are a first timer, please do let me know down in the comment section below by typing a hashtag, okay? And if you are a returnee, please do let me know down in the comment section by typing XOXO. Alright, XOXO and hashtag for the first timers. But let's get into the cooking. Let me stop talking and let's get cooking. Alright, so now guys, we are getting into our mince. Remember, we are doing the Smince. We are doing samp as well as mince. So these are the ingredients we're going to be needing for our mince. We've got the mince over there, that is lean beef mince. So what I love about mince is that it's high in protein. It's a good source of vitamin B3 as well as zinc. So, and also it's not your normal mince, but it's rather lean mince, so there's less fat in it. All right, and then we also have Worcester sauce or Worcestershire sauce. This one I love to add to my mince because it adds some flavor. It adds a bit of flavor and a bit of kick and taste in the mince, because as you know, mince is quite tasteless and flavorless. So it's always lovely to add some Worcestershire sauce to your mince to give it that extra flavor. And then we've got our onions, so I'll be frying these onions before adding the mince. And I'm going to add some grated carrot to my mince. You can add green pepper, yellow pepper, you know, or you can add whatever vegetable you've also got. Now I've got the spices over here. I've got some paprika, I've got some Raja spice, I've also got some dried parsley, steak and chop spice, and I've also got some barbecue spice as well as salt. You can add more spices if you've got, just to flavor your mince. So I'm adding these spices here, but I'm also going to add them when my mince is in the pot, right? To adjust the seasoning of it. Okay, so in here we've got the mince, we've got the spices, and we've also got some salt in it. So you're going to combine all of that together. Just as it is. And then you're going to take your onion. So right now I'm going to take our onion and then I'm going to pour our onion in our hot oil. Okay guys, so this is the cleaning or the washing process, the washing of the white samp, right? So over here I've got water, cold water, and then I've added my white samp in this water. So what then I'm going to do is that I'm going to place my hands to just rinse it. So you are rinsing your samp at this point. You are doing this so that you remove any foreign particles or any foreign things, you know, that are in the white samp. You will do this 2 to 3 times. You can do it twice or you can do it 3 times. And when you are washing it, it's almost like you are washing clothes, you know, you're doing hand washing. So you're not just putting in the white samp and you're taking it out again, but you are literally rinsing it. It's work. So you need to make sure that you are rinsing it like I'm doing over here. See, this water was clean, clear tap water. Now it has become all murky and white because of the white samp that I placed in. So you keep doing this like this. You keep doing it like that. So what you're then going to do is that you're going to drain this water, which has all the foreign particles. You're going to drain it, and then you're going to add clean water and rinse the samp again. Repeat the process a third time. And once you're done, you then transfer your samp into the pot. Okay, so once you have rinsed your samp, I've rinsed my samp over here, and it is like this. I put it in the pot. So what I'm going to do then is that I'm going to add water. This is water that I've got here. So I'm going to add some water to that. Make sure that your water like covers the whole samp. You're going to cook it for about 2 to 2.5 hours, but obviously you're going to come through and check again, you know, after maybe like 25 minutes if ever you need to add more water or the water is fine. And what I usually do is that I add butter, but now I'm using margarine, so you can add some margarine to it just to give it some flavor and extra feel. So once it starts boiling, it's going to boil with the margarine in, and then you allow it to cook for about 2 hours to 2.5 hours. So I'm going to close it and allow it to cook for 2 to 2.5 hours over there. Okay, so in here we've got oil that is heating up. I'm now going to add the onions to this. So you're going to fry your onions. If you've got some garlic in your cupboard, you can add some garlic as well to your onions to give it an extra flavor, to give it that extra bit of deliciousness. So I'm going to fry this onion up until it is soft, looking translucent and a little bit golden. Then I'm going to add my carrots. So once it's nice and almost cooked, I'm going to add my grated carrots, and then I'm going to add the mince to this onion mixture. So in this pot over here, we've got the samp. So in here we've got the samp. Just take a look, it's boiling. I've added the margarine in there. So we're going to, I think it's been boiling now for about an hour. Yeah, I think it's been boiling for about an hour. So 1.5 hours more, and we shall see how it looks after that. Okay. We are making this mix. I'm even wearing heels in this kitchen on this Wednesday, guys, because, you know, I'm one person who believes that a person doesn't just need to slave in the kitchen, right? You can also slay in the kitchen. I'm cooking in heels. I could show you my heels, right? Can you guys see it? Somewhere there. Hope you guys saw that. But yeah, those are my heels that I'm wearing, and listen, I'm rocking it. Okay, so we're gonna add some of our grated carrots. So we're adding the grated carrots here so that they continue to fry with the onions. Add it just bit by bit in portions. So what happens with the grated carrots is that when you start frying it, it actually shrinks a bit, right? So you want to make sure that you've got quite a chunk of it that you have grated already. Okay. Once you've mixed all of that through, and I add the other portion. So you guys should see you're gonna see the final product, né? So what usually happens is that maybe a normal person, or like traditionally people would serve the mince separately, so they would have the white samp and then they'd have the mince on the side. You know what I'll be doing? I will be combining it. Once my white samp is cooked and my mince is cooked, I'm going to marry them together and then they're going to become Smince. Right, so just keep combining it like that. Then you add another round of carrots. You keep stirring. So another name for white samp, guys, fun fact, is actually crush. Yeah, I think they call it crush. I don't know why they would call white samp crush, but they call it crush. That's another name for it. Or they call it pap. They call it crush or they call it pap. So if you're not familiar with the white samp, it's also known as crush, it's also known as pap. And I know, let me tell you a story, right? Story time. Let me tell you a story. Growing up, I never used to like white samp because it always looked so dry. It always looked so neglected and unwanted. I don't know how to explain it, but like it never looked appetizing to me. I think maybe they never made it appetizing or something. And during umgidi, if you guys don't know what umgidi is, it's like that, should I call it a ceremony? It's like that event that they do, like a circumcision. Yeah, when a boy becomes a man, so they do an event to celebrate that. So they used to, like when we were kids, they always used to put the white samp, the cooked white samp, in a big dish. So they always used to put it in a big dish and then they just put it down and then the kids come and they eat it. I'm like, I ain't eating this, no ways. So that's what they always like used to do. But fast forward to now, like I love samp. I love white samp now because I make it nice. You know, I make it nice. I make it creamy. I make it delicious. I add some flavor to it. I add some bay leaves, some, you know, some fun stuff to just zhuzh it up and make it alive. So that's why I enjoy it now. So I really, really do enjoy it now compared to when I was growing up. So yeah, if you're somebody who does not enjoy it, please try making it creamy. Trust me, you will enjoy it when you make it creamy. Okay, so we've got all of this here. Our carrots, our onions. So just before we introduce our mince, I'm going to repeat the different spices that we added. I'm adding a bit of salt over there, adding a bit of barbecue spice, just like that. Coolios. Gonna mix that through. Combine it like that so that all your flavors are in. And now that we've mixed through the flavors, let's allow this to cook and to simmer a bit before we add the mince. Oh, it smells so good, guys. Okay, so as you can see, the carrot has now become a little bit brown. That's because of the Worcester sauce that I've added. Now I'm going to introduce our lean beef mince to the mixture. There we have it. So I'm going to introduce our lean beef mince to the mixture. And like I said, guys, mince is a good source of protein. It's a good source of vitamin B3 as well as zinc. And it's also good for like muscle growth and muscle maintenance. So if you're somebody who exercises a lot, definitely mince is one thing that you should be having on a regular basis. And not just mince, but lean beef mince. Alright, lean beef mince. That's something you definitely want to be having on a regular basis. And there's so many recipes that you can do with mince or using mince as a main ingredient. So if you guys would really like to see more mince recipes, please do tell me down in the comment section below. You know, would you like to? Would you be interested in knowing more recipes with mince? Because it's not just spaghetti bolognese that you use mince for. You know, you can add mince to like peppers, you can add mince to potatoes. There's a whole bunch of things that you can do using mince as your main ingredient. So if you guys are keen on that, please do hit me up on the comment section below. Thumbs up for mince recipes, or if not, you can also tell me, and let's try some mince recipes and be healthy people like other children. Right, so remember we've introduced a different ingredient to the dish. So now what usually happens at this point is that you would adjust your seasoning, right? You would adjust your seasoning because now you've introduced something new which wasn't there before. But since I already flavored my carrots with some seasoning and I flavored my mince separately, all I'm going to do is that I'm going to combine the mince, the rest of the carrots and onions, and then I'm going to allow the mince to cook and to simmer, and then I'll check on it after 10 minutes and have a taste and see how it is. So I'm going to close it up now and I'll check on it after 10 minutes. Okay, so here is our samp over here. So now we are starting to marry the two together. I'm going to scoop up some of the mince. Put it in the pot with the samp. Mix it through together like that. Can you see how creamy it is? You don't want your samp to be dry. You also don't want your mince to be dry. So please, if you are trying this recipe out, make sure that nothing is dry. I'm adding another scoop of the mince. So all of the flavor from the samp is now combining with the flavor from the mince. I know my mom does not eat imboki, which is beans. Yeah, she doesn't eat beans. So usually she would have, when we have samp and beans, she would just have the samp, right, without the beans. So this is one dish that she can enjoy, that we also can enjoy. So if you are somebody who doesn't eat beans, you can definitely try this out. Then the mince can be sort of like a substitute for the beans, and you still get to enjoy with the whole family. You guys can see the carrots. And you know, for me personally, when it comes to food, I love color, right? I love color. So if you added peppers, maybe you added some red, green and yellow peppers, you would notice them at this point when you're mixing them with your samp. You would notice some green coming through, you would notice some yellow, some red coming through. So that would really be good as well. if you want to like modify the dish. See, it's coming together so well. You then just finish the other round of mince that's left over. You guys notice how the mince is not oily, you see? There's no moisture at all because I allowed it to cook through. So now you just mix it for the last time. And at this point, there's no need for you to be adjusting your seasoning because you've already adjusted your seasoning, right? When you were cooking the two ingredients, or not ingredients, but the two dishes separately. So now there you have your Smince. It's called a Smince, right? Samp and Mince. It's called a Smince. It is hot. It is spicy. It is delectable, and it is so appetizing. Literally so appetizing. This is something that you can even do like on Heritage Day, you know, when you've got guests over. You can definitely make this dish for them because it's heritage, you know, and you know heritage is all about where we are from and all about our culture. So definitely this is one recipe that you can try out for people who've never had samp and beans or anything like that. So guys, this is how it looks when you have dished it. This is how it looks. Can you see? It looks like it's got beans, but it's not the beans, it is the mince. So I've topped it with some greenery over there just to garnish, but this is actually how it looks like. And this would be like for one person, unless you eat a lot, so you'd add more spoons. And yeah, so you can plate it on a plate, or you can even use a bowl. And with the bowl, obviously then this is how you would plate it if you were plating it in a bowl. This is how it would be. And that is my Smince, right? It is Samp and Mince. That is my Smince, guys. If you will be trying out the recipe, please do let me know and show me some pictures. Tell me the experience, how it was for you. If you are going to try it, oh my gosh, it looks so good. And you know, because it looks so good, I'm going to taste it. Let's get to the tasting part. Okay, you all ready? Let me get some greenery as well. That is good. Spicy, but good. That is delicious, guys. So it's quite hot. So I mean, you can adjust it. If you're somebody who is not into much spice or heat, you can definitely go low on the paprika, which I added. But otherwise, it is completely delicious. It is delicate. I can taste the mince. All of the flavors have just been combined and have just married each other so well. Like, it's a good marriage. Oh my goodness, what do you even mean? It's really nice. So definitely do try it out. Remember, if you are joining us for the first time on this Wednesday, please comment down in the comment section and use hashtag, comment with hashtag. And if you are a returnee, please comment with XOXO. But thank you so much for tuning into this video. Do the right thing, LSSCN, like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell so that you can get a notification and get notified whenever I post a video. So the next time I post a video, it will be on a Friday. But do enjoy your Wednesday, guys, and let's meet on Friday with another amazing, delicious, scrumptious, delicate, appetizing dish over there. All right, from the speaking chef, adios. Bye.